Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of a gaming podcast, episode 119. I had to make sure. I was like, is it 119? But yeah, we're flying up there, Riley. How's it
Yeah,
going?
we're trucking along. I'm doing well. Yeah, I'm doing well. How are you doing, man?
Yeah, just another day of gaming. I'm excited for WWE 2K 26.
The
Every
more I
day they
see
come
of
up
that
with
game,
new. It looks good. It
yeah,
looks
the
good.
more
I
I see
know.
that, the more excited I get.
I know. Yeah, I know. Last night they did like a nice little transition with Dominic Mysterio and then confirms AAA belts. So AAA wrestlers in the
There you
game,
go.
Mr. Guana, we're
That'll
gonna
be
get him.
fun.
Oh,
That'll
I'm
be pretty
super
fun.
excited for it. And there's also like body morphing, so you can make some like weird characters if you want to and everything.
I'm
So
into it.
guy with a strong arm but a big gut, why not?
I love it.
Yeah, they it seems like it's gonna be a very unique year with that game, especially now it's no longer on PS4, Xbox One. I know a lot of people are upset about that, but apparently they were being held with limitations, so we're gonna see. Switch 2 still being carried on. Hopefully it carries the same performance that it did last year. It's I can't see why not.
Yeah. Well, I know Nintendo, one of their recently acquired teams actually worked on that port directly,
Oh, okay.
which is
Yeah.
cool. So I would assume that there would be something in place for a follow up.
Yeah. We just have to wait and see. Where's Doom on Nintendo? Now that I think
I
about it.
don't know, man. Yeah, I don't know. It's kind of a weird omission, right? They just had the partner showcase and it wasn't
Yeah.
there.
There's no Dark Ages. They like Doom 1 doesn't even work properly on Nintendo Switch 2. So I'm like, oh, maybe they're just gonna here's a Switch 2 edition of it or
Yeah, maybe
something.
like the full trilogy or whatever, like the new
Yeah, because for
trilogy.
some reason Doom 1, which is like one of the big flagship games on the first Switch, you'll think like, hey, this was such a big deal when the Switch 1 came out. Here's a Switch 2 edition. Like that game doesn't even work on the Switch 2. It still like crashes randomly. And then like randomly they had Skyrim 60 frames update out of nowhere. So
Yeah, that's true. Uh, I guess it's funny too because like the partner showcase ended on just like a Bethesda highlight reel essentially, where they're like
pretty much.
Fallout and we did Skyrim and then Indiana Jones. So I was kind of
Yeah.
surprised that we didn't see it
But
there. Would have been a good spot for it.
perfect spot. Here's everything from Bethesda. Here's Deathloop. You missed out on that. Here's Deathloop as well.
Yeah, I can only assume in time, right? And I guess we're
Yeah.
probably approaching a Nintendo Direct, I would assume in March. So
There's
I feel like
some
I feel like we're getting there.
there's some people out there saying it's this week.
There's no shot.
There's some people,
Pokemon
not us.
Pokemon Day is next
I've been
week.
on March the whole time, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
think
mind
March.
being wrong.
Yeah, and I mean like we got the partner showcase, and then 2 weeks later we get like the Pokemon Day
Yeah.
presents. So it's like we don't need one for like till like mid March maybe.
I haven't. No, whoa. Mid March is too far. Come on.
Is it?
I say the
It's like
fifth.
a week after Pokopia launches. I don't think it's that far.
I think give us the fifth.
The
Give us
5th is the launch
something.
day of Pokopia. You think you drop a direct on that day?
Oh yeah, that game needs
Really?
help.
That game does not need help at all. That's why you
That
gotta let
game
it
needs help.
breathe. You don't want to
Riley, I'm
be.
trying to help you out here. Okay, that
You don't want
game
to. You don't want to be.
needs
You
help.
don't want to be. You don't want to be announcing a 3D Mario the day that thing releases. You want to let it
Well,
breathe a little bit.
if that's the case, then it's probably will be this week. Then
No, I feel like a week after Pokopia is like perfect.
I think you want to give Pokemon their
Maybe even
spotlight.
2 weeks after Pokopia.
I don't know, man.
I think
I
mid
don't
to late
know.
March
You
would be a
have to
better
do
window.
something, especially with Zelda's this week. Like Zelda 40th starts this week, doesn't it?
I guess technically, although I don't think we'll see anything related to that till probably the end of the year.
You don't
Sort of like they did for Mario.
Okay, so with this direct that's coming up, what like is it Mario focus or do you think like hey they won't show like a hint of Zelda being like this fall.
We might. I mean, I could see like some sort of like Zelda, not mainline Zelda game showing up this year, but I don't really know. Like obviously we know some of the games are coming out. Like we need dates for Yoshi and the Mysterious Book. We need
Yep.
date for Fire Emblem.
Yep.
Tomb Raiders is kind of MIA. So those are things that I think they need
Tomb Raider?
soon. Splatoon Raiders.
Oh, Splatoon. I'm like, Tomb Raider. I'm like, wait, when did Tomb Raider happen? Like, what's going on?
No, I think that we'll probably hear from like see more of that and then maybe get a better sense of what's awaiting us in the back half.
Yeah.
Because I would assume everyone is kind of assuming we're getting new Pokemon games this holiday time.
Oh yeah. I think everyone assumes we're getting the 10th gen.
So I think we'll get that. I think they'll announce that. I think they let Pokopia breathe because it releases the week after on March 5th.
That's why maybe
Pokemon Day is the 27th.
Because then you just get the direct out of the way, and then
I think they would have announced it today though for a Thursday show. If it's that big of a show.
No, they usually do like a 24-hour sometimes.
No, they're usually 2 days before. They usually do announce on a Tuesday, drop on a Thursday, unless it's like a partner. So
partner,
it's not like
they
a
done
full
24. They're like, hey, tomorrow.
Yeah, partner they don't mind
like
doing
9 a.m.
But like usually they do like a 2-day heads up.
I don't know, man. They've been so weird. They've been so weird with this Switch 2 launch. Like they've been heavily, like they've been giving more spotlight on partners. Like they're giving them a chance to carry the system then, which in a way, like it helps Nintendo out because although Nintendo's been known of holding games, like, I'm sure they have like a bunch of games just held waiting to be launched. But like it also gives them time to work on games as well. Like, hey, you guys carry us for a little bit. Whereas the Switch 1, yes, they had Deluxe, which is just a Wii U game, but then they had Zelda ready to go as well. But they had like other games like ready to go on the Switch 1.
Yeah, and I think they still have Switch 1 games that they need to announce too. So
you think you're getting more Switch 1? Like maybe a little bit, I guess.
Yeah. Like
the Tamagotchi one is one.
Yeah, that's one. Rhythm Heaven's another one that I don't believe has been dated yet. Yeah, I could assume there would be maybe more 3DS ports too. Like that seems easy to me. I don't know. I'm sure they'll have a couple of things that are cross, but I think we're going to start to see more of a hard transition into like switch to exclusivity.
Yeah,
and I think that'll probably really scale to holiday. But with Pokopia, which is Switch 2 exclusive, I think they're really going to want to let that breathe and have a moment to shine on social and get that stuff. So I don't know if we're getting a direct to like mid-March to late March.
All right. Okay. Well, we'll see. We'll see when this episode comes out, if you're right or wrong, because they have to announce it by 9 a.m. our time.
Yep.
That's
so they're going to do it
for sure. They have to announce it by 9 a.m. And then by the time this episode came out, we'll see if we're right or wrong or not. So let us know in the comments below. Hey, did you get a Virtual Boy?
No. Did you?
No.
No. I really wish that they made that playable without the need to like get the headset, because I do not want to. I mean, like it's just so limited. Yeah.
This is crazy. Like the only way, like you could download the app, but like it would just be 2 images.
Yeah.
Handheld, but
yeah, they got to find a way to make that work in docked mode, because I'd love to try out some of those games, but like I don't.
Yeah, I'm sure they will like end up patching it, and like you're able to play it docked because it's just an emulator. That's all it is.
Yeah, I feel like they could do it. They showed us what the gameplay looks like in the direct show, so just run that.
They have the capabilities.
Run that. I think they will. I feel like they have to eventually, because like not everybody's going to buy this headset.
No,
and otherwise it's a moot app and like a non-benefit for subscribers to NSO. So I feel like in time they will do it.
You can't even get the cardboard sold out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. How do you expect anyone to play this?
I don't know. Yeah, it's definitely like, oh, we'll buy the stuff and then maybe a year from now they'll be like, oh, we've updated it so that you can play it on your TV. I'm like, all right.
what's wild to me is that this is a subscription you're paying for, and then you have to buy a peripheral to use something that you're subscribing to.
Yeah, man. I don't
That's
know.
insane. That's really insane to me. So
I know. Imagine Netflix operated that way.
right? Like
You had
Netflix
to
is
buy a
like,
Netflix
hey,
stick.
yeah, exactly. When you need like the Netflix remote, like, hey, if you want to actually pick the show you want to watch, you got to buy the remote to watch Netflix.
It'd be the hardest pass ever. Yeah,
Oh my
I feel like
god.
actually NSOs due to be scaled meaningfully. So I maybe it's time for some more consoles or something on there.
We? Do you
We would be
think? Do you
cool.
think those errors on his website were not just website errors? Just whoops, this went live by mistake.
I think that was like a website glitch.
Mm.
Uh,
But they also had
for
like a
those that don't know,
3D, like a 3D or DS glitch too, right?
yeah, I mean, I could see DS games. That feels right. I think there's some good DS games they could do. I mean, I wonder how that would work with the touchscreen elements of it, but
True. Well, like
I guess they can
yeah.
figure it
Oh,
out.
like Mega Man figured it out because there were some Mega Man collection games, and they just had the screen at the bottom. Not everything needs to be touch screen, or you could just have controller implement to it, or just assign
Yeah,
it to a button.
that's well, yeah, right. Like, I feel like eventually they have to figure that out.
Yeah,
But I mean, Pokemon Day should be exciting anyway. I'll have some cool stuff there. I hope.
that's next week, right?
27th.
Holy
So
crap!
yes,
Yeah,
yeah,
it is. Yeah, it's next week.
it's
I
10
know
days away
this is
right
a
now.
short month. Yeah, so oh my god, it is 10 days away. Oh my god. I know I'm super excited for that. That's why I don't know. That's why I kind of feel there could be a direct this week for some reason. I don't know why. Either that or
I
the
feel like
fifth.
if we get one, it's going to be focused on a game and not a general direct.
I don't know. I feel just get the message out now
No,
before
man. I think it muddles the marketing beats. Like
because
it's
they did
like
the same thing in the summer last year. They did a partner direct, and then I think it was like a week later, or no, it was like a couple weeks afterwards. They did their own.
yeah,
That
but
was in
like
like in
this one, they've done a
September.
partner direct, and then there's a Pokemon Presents,
That's true. Yeah.
and then Pokopia drops a week later. So it's like they've got a lot, and Mario Tennis dropped, last week. So it's like they've got partner direct, Mario Tennis, Pokemon Presents, Pokopia. They have something happening like every week.
And then direct Mario game.
I would think, right? Like some sort of big holiday
But
hit, you would think would make sense there.
I think they will want to get like a Mario game near the movie.
Or announce it ahead of the movie. Mario,
They
I don't
have
think they'll
to
have a
announce
3D
it.
Mario
Like
for April. I don't think that'll happen. Like when's the Wonder NS2 edition come out?
oh, that's right.
Yeah, so they'll run that alongside the movie, and then they'll maybe holiday. Everyone will be gassed up on the Mario movie, and then hey, look, this new game on Nintendo Switch 2.
if the next Mario game is like a Galaxy 3, I'm gonna be questioning them. I'm be like, why would you not launch that near the movie? Everyone's in a Galaxy mood. Just throw us a Galaxy 3.
I mean, they did pour 1 and 2, so
I feel like this Mario Wonder game I think that game's ready to go. I think they could have launched that
yeah,
at the
probably.
beginning of February, and then or just have launched it during Mario Day, and then
Yeah, Mario Day is usually more of like here are the games available now. Save money on these
they never
versus
launched a
like
Mario like game on Mario Day or near that. I don't think
I
so,
don't
right?
know. I don't know if they have. I can't remember one.
I don't know what they're doing, man. I don't know what
I
they're
think
doing.
yeah, the marketing beats are a little they're a little
It's
staggered right now, but
it's
I think it'll all come together nicely by spring.
I
I think
must
we'll
say
kind of
their
have a better
marketing
idea.
this year has been very odd, especially with the Switch 2, I would say, because I find there's been like a lot of mistakes, like the Metroid mistake in London. or
Yes, it seemed they seem more disorganized.
they're very disorganized. Like or someone announced something too early, or the Walmart flyer thing, for example. Like it's just like there's a lot of like graphical mistakes for some reason. It's
Yeah,
very odd for them. They don't like. I feel like they go through like a chain of like, hey, you check on this. All right, is there any errors? No. Okay, we'll go pass it to Sally. Sally, do you see any errors? No. Okay, Brett, do you see it? Like, I'm just throwing names of people, you know, like, anything
yeah,
like that. But
yeah,
like,
right.
really, I just feel like this goes through like a chain of people being like, hey, his eyes say there's no mistakes. We're like, well, Brett's wrong because Mario has a third arm here for some reason. And like, you know, like I feel like many eyes see it before it gets to release. Now they're just like, oh, here it is. Whoops, take it down. That was a mistake.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like they're kind of in a transitional phase right now, which isn't obviously with the new console and stuff. But even the build to that was interesting.
Yeah.
I think the releases so far have been interesting. They're not hitting the 80s with their Metacritic scores for the
Yeah.
last few releases, so
Only
they
Donkey
need some big
Kong
hits.
is the only Switch 2 game, like, first above 80 for sure. But, like, is it even,
What's
like,
Mario
above?
Kart World? That's
Let
got to
me
be
just
above 80.
let me check right now. Oh, yeah. Mario Kart World. Yeah.
Okay, so those are like the
80,
exclusives
86.
that are
Yeah.
yeah. Because I think Air Riders was like mid 70s, and I really like that game, but
Yeah. Donkey Kong is their highest rated game so far, 91.
that makes sense. That's a pretty good game.
Um, Yeah, I don't know. And I guess if you want to call, well, Kirby got like an 83. Kirby did worse apparently than the original one. I don't know how
I
that's even
yeah,
possible.
yeah, I don't know how because it's actually a really fun game.
Yeah,
But
Air Riders got a 79, by the way.
I like that game a lot. I feel
Someone
like
did it
it's
on
better.
purpose.
I mean,
Someone did it on
I get
purpose.
it's hard to gauge it before it's out too, which is when a lot of those reviews hit. And like a
Yeah,
lot of the fun comes from the online play and stuff like that. That's
yeah,
maybe
yeah.
not his best experience pre-launch, but there's I don't know, there's a lot they could do. Their financial reporting was really interesting because they said it's moving well, but it's not moving as well as we thought it would in the West. Which I think was evident by like different stores like Walmart and Amazon in the US discounting it by $50
Mhm.
during the kind of Black Friday holiday period last year. So I
Costco
think
has it for $44 by mistake for some reason.
there you go, there you go. But I think that they need to really, even if it's just putting stuff way out, like start scaling excitement for the system long term.
Mhm.
Even if it's like, hey, Ocarina of Time remake is coming, in the future. We don't have a even like maybe throw in 2027 as the release date for it. Like I don't know, like you don't have to get into specifics, but you need to start scaling like a reason to invest because consumers
Yeah.
are more frugal and savvy than they've ever been.
It
And
was like a rope. If you want to act different, like Nintendo changed the game with directs, and you know they changed the norm. And maybe you just throw like a roadmap of people like, hey, you know what? Here are the games that are coming out this month. We'll have more details leading up to it, but like here's a roadmap. And people are
yeah,
like, whoa, a
or even
gaming
like
roadmap?
why upgrade? And I think that
Yeah.
obviously performance is a big one for some of the existing software, like if it's a Prime or if it's Pokemon Legends or
Mhm.
even Pokemon Scarlet runs significantly better on like there's a lot of like reasons there, but you really want to sell people on it through exclusivity and I think through new interactive features. And we've talked about it briefly, but like I think they really need to get like some sort of formal achievement system, some better like
Yes.
social elements implemented into their system to really be like, this isn't just like a Nintendo console. It's like it's the only gaming console you need. And
No,
I think
exactly.
that's kind of what they need to do. And that's just like just kind of like an OS side thing that they hopefully will sort out, maybe get some themes, stuff like that. Like
I was just about
why
to
make
say,
it
get
different?
us some themes. Themes right away. Well, people will flock over just for themes.
Yeah, themes did really well. I mean, like we've seen them do those sort of mid.
The Christmas thing,
Yeah, well, yeah, we saw it. We got maybe like a little
a
hint of
little
things
teaser.
to come there. But
Yeah,
where they during Christmas time they changed the player cards to reflect the holiday season, which was cool. I think we'll see more stuff like that, and I think maybe an achievement system, maybe some better party options for online play. I think that makes sense, and we've seen them implement like major OS changes, particularly during the 3DS era already,
hmm
where they added themes like a few years into that console's lifespan. So I think I'm at least maybe probably overly optimistic that that's something we'll see maybe this year or sooner.
yeah,
Well, maybe early next year, maybe.
yeah. Because like, yeah, they're not like they're still selling, but they're not selling to the level that they want to. With like, I guess I don't know if they're comparing it to the Switch numbers, which you shouldn't. That was a whole different. That was before pandemic. People
Yeah,
were
yeah,
there was so many before it like elements that has happened since then, which is kind of nuts how we're still breathing and everything. So much has
yeah.
so much has happened since the Switch One
I know.
release and everything. And I feel like that's just not fair. I feel like for me, I feel like they're doing good for what they could be doing with every world events and RAM shortages that we have, or some people call it RAMeggedon now. Which
RAMeggedon.
yeah, which is was just a nice little transition here, which is coming for gaming as coming for games such gaming businesses like Nintendo and PlayStation, which could make force Nintendo to force their hands to increase the prices or even delay the upcoming PlayStation console. Which, by the way, I feel like a new console from anyone is should be not that this should not be even like a discussion. I feel like we shouldn't get a console till 2030. Because
20. Yeah, you're in the.
honestly,
It's like 4 years from now.
because
2030. Yeah.
one this console like they lost 2 years. First, it was shortages because of the pandemic, and then the pandemic. Then it was like then is like parts and for graphics cards, and now it's RAM. Like this
Yeah.
console they even had a chance to breathe. Like honestly, and I feel like we haven't even seen many games are like wow. Like I haven't seen a game like wow, this is a PS5 ass game. Like there's no way this game can be played on the PS4. Like many of the games came down to the PS4
Yeah.
because it wasn't doing well and their install base was a lot better. Like I truly haven't seen the like something that showed okay, this can only be played here.
We've had a few PS5 exclusives though, right? Or at
Yeah, but I
least
feel
like
like they were just exclusive because they just made it exclusive.
you feel
Like
like a Spider-Man 2 could have run on PS4.
I feel like a Spider-Man 2 could easily run on PS4, especially the fact how that game runs on PC, where like the specs for it. I'm like, oh, like for the low end PC could run this game. Why couldn't a PS4 do it? It's the same because didn't they bring what was the game they brought over? Was it like a Horizon game?
They remastered Horizon,
Yeah,
I
but like
believe.
one of their PS5 games, they're like, oh, it's only PS5, but eventually went to PS4. Or was that God of War?
God of War Ragnarok came out on both.
Okay. Even
Yeah,
the
so
Star
maybe
Wars
that's it.
game that barely ran properly on PS5, they brought it to 4 and
Which one was
Xbox
that?
One. The last Star Wars game, that
By EA? By
yeah, that
Respawn?
one. Yeah. And that one
Oh,
had
Jedi.
problems with PS5 and Xbox Series, like with the frame
Hmm.
rate, and then they brought it to Xbox One and
They found a
PS4,
way.
which I can't see why this game is not going to be coming out on Switch too. By the way, just
I feel like it has to.
throwing
I mean,
that in there as well.
we have Star Wars Outlaws from Ubisoft running on Switch too. So
Yeah,
I think that we'll probably see that in time. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw an announcement of the third game in that series
I
coming
wouldn't
maybe
be.
soon.
It should be due. Yeah,
I feel like it's been enough time, right?
Yeah.
So I feel like we'll probably see that. I mean, I get that argument, and I think too, it's like we're in an era where it's like the noticeable, like the jumps in power are less noticeable. I think the most important thing now is like form factor for the
Yeah.
hardware and maintaining libraries because like they came out with the PS6 tomorrow and they're like, "Oh yeah, by the way, your library doesn't carry over." Like you can lose them, right? Like you
Yeah.
might maybe they'll just go to Steam. They're like, "Okay, like
Yeah.
I don't need to. I don't feel if you're not vested in the amount I've spent with you, I'm not vested in continuing to spend with you." So I think it's just an interesting era, and I think that some of the form factors are going to be more interesting. Like a to me, a portable PlayStation console is more appealing than a PS6.
Yeah.
So I think that might get the priority from them if that's something they want to do in the near
Yeah.
future, next
All
two
that
three
you need
years.
RAM, and RAM sucks. You
You
can't
need
even.
RAM, man.
People are giving RAM as wedding gifts. Like, hey man, congratulations! Here's a necklace of RAM around your neck. You're like, oh my god, sweetheart, we're rich. Like, you have no idea. You have no idea.
That what a treat! What a treat! Yeah, what a weird time we're in. I don't know. I
That's
hope it clears up in the
insane.
next couple of years, but I think that these companies are also very well equipped to kind of eat that through different ways.
Yeah, well,
Like, they all of them have subscription services, if that's NSO, which to be honest is very affordable and probably due for a price increase. I don't know how they plan to do that. Maybe they'll add a couple of consoles, maybe they'll, throw in
they're
the
running.
new Mario
They
Kart
run out of
DLC.
consoles. I'm just letting you know. Like, we're getting close to like we're almost like if Wii is being the talks of things. We're getting pretty close. We're running out. Like, it's gonna be Wii U after. Like,
Now we
we
got
already have
Wii, we
Wii
got
U games
DS.
on here.
You know what? But they have Sega Genesis. Like, get Dreamcast on there. Like,
I
do some cool stuff like that.
Oh man, rest in peace to the creator of all the Sega console.
Yeah, yeah.
Dreamcast was one of my favorites. It's funny you mentioned Sega. I did hear Sega CD as being one of them.
That would be a great one.
You
Like
know,
that to me makes perfect sense. Sega CD. TurboGrafx 16 was on
throw
the
the
Wii Virtual
Saturn in
Console.
there. The
The Saturn
Saturn.
on there.
Oh,
Dude, I mean, we're in an era you could get the original Xbox on there, no problem.
that
You
an
could do
Xbox
that.
subscription base. Just
That wouldn't
throw
be crazy. We could be
just throw
playing Blinks the
Xbox in
Time
there.
Sweeper on there and Halo Combat Evolved. Maybe it's time.
Maybe that's
Well,
how we get
Fusion
Halo on
Frenzy,
there. Fusion Frenzy. That'll be awesome.
that'd
You
be
know,
sweet.
just
That'd
throw
be
a
pretty
nice little
sweet.
Xbox emulator on there. You know,
What's stopping you?
you had to sign in with your Xbox account. That's no problem. What if Xbox did that? Just like a free Xbox app. You just had to sign in.
Just to play some of the retro games?
Just play some of their retro games. And
That'd be
like
cool as hell.
they love a good like, oh, we have 120 million users. Well, like let's just add some Switch users on there, and that'll boost up their numbers to like we have 200 million people on Game Pass.
I mean, yeah,
They
something like
eat
that.
stuff up like that.
I know. I mean,
they
like
love
that's.
so many user talks.
I mean, Microsoft is already all over their NSO service. You have Banjo Kazooie and Killer Instinct and Perfect Dark, and I don't think they have. We don't have Diddy Kong Racing yet, but I'm assuming that's coming. Stuff like that. So I think I don't
Which
know.
is weird. That was a Game Boy game, right? That was an event.
Diddy Kong.
Yeah, it was a Game Boy Advance.
And 64, man.
Oh, that one too. That's
Game Boy Advance had like Banjo Kazooie and Banjo Pilot. Like
that's the one I was thinking about.
Saber Wolf, Mr. Pants. There's a bunch of good ones there. You got Mr. Pants. So there's a lot of stuff that they could do, and I feel like we'll continue to see. And I mean, it really having that on that service is only a net win for Microsoft. GoldenEye, obviously another big one. So I think I don't know. Maybe having an original Xbox, if they can get the rights to some of that software, would be pretty cool.
I don't see why not.
Yeah, for some of it, I'd like it. Blinks the Time Sweeper would probably be number one alongside Halo Campaign, not Campaign Evolved, Combat Evolved. So
do you think Nintendo and PlayStation will allow an Xbox app under? Like let's just say like the original Xbox it's 25 years for them. So like the original Xbox on their service.
I don't know. I feel like there would be a form factor of it that would work. Similar to like Ubisoft Plus or GTA Plus is another subscription, like Fortnite Crew, things like that. But more so like the Ubisoft stuff. Ubisoft Plus is across, I think, PlayStation and Xbox. So like I could see a subscription service that allows you to access Xbox published games on PlayStation and stuff like that. But I don't know if they'd ever. I mean, like it doesn't truly benefit them to. They'd rather sell Fable at full price and just keep their competitors' platform kind of in a corner.
I just mean like the retro Xbox, like it is how like like the original Xbox app. Not and like it only has like the old school games on there.
I could see it. Why not?
Yeah.
I mean, that's not. That's
Man,
not
I know it makes sense to them, but I'm just trying. Maybe I'm missing something on their end. I don't know what they're doing, honestly.
I think they're just. I mean, at this point, they're just kind of like, yeah, they're just like the bigger. I mean, I think they'd be very cognizant of other up and comers like Steam, and stuff like that. So, they're trying to get into the hardware market now, and I don't see much of an issue with that. I would think that they would be, if there's any chance or they're not seeing the full picture, then they might just be like, no.
Yeah.
But if Xbox wanted to release like a service like that, I am sure that in time they could get there once they're, more so out of the hardware business.
Pretty much. Like they're just like, if you want to buy our hardware, you could. Like that's
once they're like definitely.
Although they're talking about making a new Xbox in 2027.
What are they? I'm sure they'll try.
What are they doing?
This
company who like play our games anywhere, but buy your next. Why might I buy your next console then?
Yeah, I mean So I think that they're probably going to go for like the
Surface route.
Yeah, well, yeah, right. Like multiple storefronts on. Like they basically just want a piece of hardware that allows you to play all of your games on one device. So
that's a Steam machine.
Yeah, right. So I mean, I don't know what it sounds like. They're going high end. They'll go high end luxury. Sounds like Steam Machine will be lesser than that, I would think. So then you have like a premium device and a Steam machine, and then you have PlayStation, Nintendo, and it's like those will be more. The hardware will be more expensive on the Xbox and Valve side, and more affordable on the PlayStation, Nintendo side.
Yeah. But what's the magic number for Steam machine to be like, damn, I need to grab one of these now? Like,
I feel like if we're talking Canadian dollars, I think 700.
700. So we're
looking at $699. If you could hit that, you'd be laughing. I don't think it's going to go that low.
So we're looking at $499 US.
I think if they could do $499, they'd be laughing. I think they'd be in like the best spot they could be with that.
Yeah. Okay. I feel like if you reach 800, then you're like, okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, and my honest guess is this thing is going to be like $1,200 to $1,500. Like I think it'll probably be more like that. So I mean, if they could hit the $699 mark, I think they'd be like, I think they'd be selling like gangbusters. But
yeah. It's just that then they're gonna run out of RAM super fast. Then whatever resources of RAM they have,
they will. And given the cost of RAM, I don't know. I don't think they'll be able to achieve that necessarily unless they had a really good contract signed before the shortage really kicked in. But
because like this is kind of like a double-edged sword situation, because you're like, oh, we're selling good numbers, but then you're like, but we're also running the RAM at the same time.
Yeah, like our costs are going up, right? So.
And then like soon you had to order a new batch, and then you're like, oh my god, this costs us how much now? So
Yeah. Well, Valve is very smart because they kind of mitigate the risk by not going too big too quickly.
yes,
So like they're like basically like you just, oh, we made a certain amount and then we'll sell through and then we'll make some more and then we'll sell through, and it's
yeah,
just kind of like piecemealing it. So there's not much risk there for them. Whereas Xbox, I think, is more of a mainstream platform, and I would assume they'll probably want to continue doing that, or being in the big box stores and being present that way to be a
yeah,
competitor. But I don't know if that's sustainable. But I mean, like bulk builds like that also make the hardware a bit cheaper. So I guess we'll
yeah.
see.
And I know a lot of them. They work out like five, like a 4 or like a 2 to 5 year deal with these RAM companies. So
Yeah,
depend, and then I think that's also the like I think it starts when they start doing production for it.
yeah,
So I know like with like Nintendo, like I think they probably started production not last year, but like I think it was 2024, maybe no 2025, I should say. Wait, when did they launch? 2024, yeah. So I think like probably sometime they that's when Nintendo probably started, and who knows when like Valve. I feel like Valve they plan stuff. Or like, oh, let's just wait, and like who knows how long they've had like this planned out as well. So they probably have like stockyards of RAM or something like that.
yeah. I'm curious to
So
see how it all kind of plays out long term.
yeah. What did you think of the state of play? Oh,
I think
first of
it's like
all,
their best show ever,
before we
right?
get into some happiness here, Highguard website shutting down. What's
Uh,
is this it?
yeah. I
I had to
mean,
throw this in here. I totally forgot.
I I think that the game is not doing well, which sucks. Obviously, they had
Yeah,
layoffs. Now the site is down.
they
It to
even
me would
Discord
indicate
link
that
doesn't
this
even
is,
lead to their Discord anymore.
yeah. Like I think that things are kind of over, which is a bummer. Like that sucks that that happened, but um, it's that is
Did this last longer
launching a
than
game like that is incredibly risky
yeah,
right now. Like I would be coveting my darlings a little more.
yeah. And we also found out NetEase was a back end for this as well.
Yeah, which
Yeah,
was, so they were helping build that. That is, yeah, I mean, that is what it is, but it's also, obviously there were some other people making calls that weren't just the immediate team at that
mhm,
point from a financing position. So the money's not there, it doesn't exist anymore, and
yeah,
that's it's unfortunate because I think a lot of good people worked on it, but
yep,
it was just not, it just seems like it wasn't the game that was meant, it just wasn't meant to last, and the build to it was odd, to say the least, from a marketing standpoint. So
but like I feel like the build to it was more on, and I hate to say this, I feel the build on this was more on Jeff. They said nothing. They didn't say anything. High
yeah, I
Guard, they
mean,
didn't really promote it as much until like the days come into it. But I feel like with
yeah,
Jeff, keep being like, "Oh, you're gonna be sorry. You're gonna be apologizing." And when in a couple in 48 hours, and like I feel like he did more marketing for them than they did. Like I would have went to him, but like, hey, Jeff, don't talk about the game. Like, just
yeah.
stay
It's
quiet. Stay
the thing.
quiet, because this is how
Yeah,
we want to launch it. You're overhyping it.
I feel a few ways about it. One, I think like their plan was to shadow drop it.
Yeah,
I think. Uh, I truly don't believe that would have worked. I don't think that would have saved it. Um,
I think it would have lasted a little bit longer,
I don't
or it
see. I
was
think people might have tried it.
yeah,
Um, but like the thing was, they weren't ready to like weather any sort of storm. Like they came in, dropped, and they're like, never mind. Obviously, that like the thing is, the site is down and stuff like that. So
hmm
I don't. They weren't committed to trying to see anything through. Like they wanted
yeah.
immediate success,
But like I
which
also
isn't
feel
good.
like with like with Jeff's influence on the game, so much so, I feel like it also one thing you don't do with gamers is you don't like not really annoy. What's the word I'm looking for? Like oh you're gonna be wrong. Like you don't do that to gamers because then
well, no one likes someone saying "I told you so," right?
yeah
Like
yeah
nobody
yeah.
likes that guy. Yeah, that's
Because
annoying.
then they're gonna be like, this game is crap, and then the first thing they're gonna do is just review bomb it. This because like this, or like even if someone doesn't even like Jeff, and you see him talk overhyping this, they're like, I'm just gonna crap on this game because you like it.
So yeah, so my thinking on that is like they had a marketing plan. They pivoted to because like if Jeff Keighley comes up to you and goes, "Hey, you want to close out the show?" Like that's
Yeah,
the biggest spot of the show. Like
that's
you're
huge.
kind
Yeah,
of an idiot if you say no.
yeah,
Like I understand that logic.
yeah,
And to be honest, I don't think if they launched later it would have even mattered. But the problem with that was it coveted the spot and not the weight of that position. Like just before that, they announced a new Mega Man game like
that should
after
have
how
closed the
many
show.
years, and everyone's like, "Oh my god, if this isn't even the last reveal, what's Half Life
Yeah,
3 must be the stuff like that." Or like you're setting anticipations, and then like this game comes out and the trailer looks like
yeah.
and you're kind of like, that's it. Like you're
I
already
would have flipped
associating
it
that
too or
game with
something. Like
yeah, well, yeah. I think if they
yeah,
had that somewhere else in the show, like I think it would have been a much better position. But like they went out on the limb of being like already failing to meet excitement and expectations
yeah,
before the game was. So it's like you've already had people invest 2 hours of their time to watch the show to see what the reveals are going to be, and the awards obviously. But like the reveals are why people stick around as we grind through some of the other stuff. So here it is, the big final reveal, all the hype, here it is, and it's that, and it's like that's
yeah,
really disappointing. I spent 2 hours of my time watching this,
yeah.
and now this
Especially
is
he was
left
like,
like a bitter
this
taste in
didn't
my mouth.
leak. No one, I can't believe this didn't leak and everything, and you're gonna be
It was
blown
yeah,
away. And I'm like, what? Like this
it's
didn't leak
yeah.
because no one was looking for this. Like what we
Well,
like, what?
no one cared, right?
No one
Evidently,
cared.
so that's kind of it. It's just like
Yeah.
that position was too big for that game. And
Yes.
it was the wrong call to have it be in that part of the show, like
Yeah.
100,000,000%. So
Hmm.
I think all you can do now is look at that as like the case study of like how much weight that spot carries
Hmm.
and how important it is that you deliver there. And honestly, like if you like, I would struggle to like think that, and I feel like if you threw Expedition 33 in that spot before anyone knew what it was, like people would have been disappointed with that.
Yeah.
Like it's that heavy of a spot. Like you need familiarity. You need someone. People don't anticipate new stuff generally. I think
Yeah.
if you get like Naughty Dog doing something, like you can covet like a developer doing something new.
Yeah. Someone with
Like
past history, success,
yeah, like you can
like
covet that.
or
But like
awareness. Like if Okami when that was
yeah, Okami
announced.
too. Yeah,
Yeah,
boom, that's awesome.
that's a perfect end game announcement. You're like,
Interstellar
holy
from Naughty
crap!
Dog,
And they got the
stuff.
developer again.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
It's mind blowing. Yeah,
Or Interstellar from Naughty Dog, like
yeah,
they made Last of Us, they made Uncharted, they did
yeah.
Jack and Daxter, they made Crash Bandicoot. Like their next game, even if it's a new IP, there's a familiarity I have for it, so I can get excited about it. But like
Absolutely.
with Highguard, that's not there.
No.
Like if you are a net new IP, the final spot of the show is not for you, and it can't be. Like you're gonna disappoint people.
Yeah.
And that's not even speaking to the quality of your product. It's just
No.
the reality of that spot.
Yeah. No. I 100% agree. And I just once again I feel bad for the developers because they was the ones who have to suffer through this. At this current time, there is no announcement of them. You know what? Let me just check very quick because things happen
Yeah,
so fast. All of a
yeah.
sudden, you're like, and they're gone. No, but
Open up
like
Twitter and
let me just see Twitter here for a second. And no, they're still up and running. It's just the website's gone. Um, Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what that means. If they're going to be if they're restructuring things, but you can't even get access to their Discord either right now. Uh, so we'll see. We don't know what that comes next, but it's. I remember someone called this the Concord timeline or something like that. Cause they had like
I saw
different.
Concord 2.0. I saw.
Yeah. Someone called it the Concord timeline because they had like different games and there's another. I had to find that tweet and I'll share with you guys. But like that one, I was like, damn, that's rough. That's a
my
rough timeline to
general
be
advice
in.
is like don't like it. Just don't do free to play. Like go for the safe money. Do an Arc
It's
Raiders,
so
charge
hard for free to
$40.
play. It is.
Do an Arc Raiders. Focus on one type of thing. If it's an extraction shooter, make it that.
Yeah.
But whatever High Guard was not
Well, Concord
not
was
built to last,
$40, was it
unfortunately.
not?
Yeah, but it was also, I guess, kind of hollow. Like it did things decently, but not well enough, right? Like,
Yeah.
and again, that was another one that had a bunch of negativity going into the launch. So
Yes.
Helldivers was one that was like mid-priced, right? Like you have Helldivers, Arc Raiders, so there are success stories that focus on the multiplayer elements.
Yeah.
That do better at like a mid-range price. So hopefully
I
more of that.
found it, by the way. It's the Concordian timeline. That starts with Concord, High Guard, Marathon's next, apparently by this timeline, and then Horizon Hunter Gathering.
I guess we'll see. I feel pretty optimistic about Marathon.
Geez.
I think they did. I think Bungie did the right thing by delaying it, though.
Yes.
So I feel like
they had
were
to
able
because they had stolen assets.
Well, that was one of the things, but
Yeah.
like I think they also just like based on what I'm seeing from hands-on reports and stuff, like it's significantly better. Like they left in the oven a little longer and changed things and have made it better outside of the stolen asset issue, which they've obviously addressed as well. But
yeah. And then people were praising the gameplay of Horizon Hunters Gathering. There was some gameplay preview or something. Like I saw some video. People were like, "Oh, the gameplay is very fluid with this and everything." But
maybe I don't know. I don't know, man. I guess I have to see more of that too. I find that weird that
I saw it on
wasn't
Twitter
state of
somewhere.
play.
Someone was like, "Oh, this is gameplay for this pretty good and everything."
I find that odd that wasn't in the state of play at all. But I mean, like,
it's just a separate message.
And I don't know what the staying power of something like that will be. Versus, like, I think Marathon is better set to be successful because it's a little different than what's out there.
Yeah.
But I guess we'll see in time.
Yeah. Speaking about Sony and their great state of play, fantastic. I think that was the best state of play they have ever put, like ever.
Yeah, I think the only thing that I can, or maybe it was a showcase where they had Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine.
Yes.
They're like blowing the doors off it. I think that was a showcase though. But in terms of state of plays, like this really raised the bar because I think the last few years they've been pretty like middle of the road.
Yeah.
They're like, oh, it was okay, or it was disappointing. And this one was like, nope, they are not messing around. Like they're here to really deliver some news and deliver some cool stuff for us. So that was great. I mean, like we saw Rayman obviously got the 30th anniversary edition, which was really cool for me. I love Rayman.
Yep.
But outside of that, like we got a date for Marvel Tokon. We got
and we got Wolverine. So Wolverine showed up. So Caboose got something.
Wolverine showed up in Marvel
Wolverine
Tokon.
showed up. You know?
Yeah. Well, and I like what I actually really appreciate about Sony and Insomniac for that is they're like, you're not going to see it till spring. So just manage that expectation. You're not going to see it till spring.
Yeah.
And just being on top of that and communicating that, I think was really good of them. We saw some more Marathon, which I thought looked great. And then obviously we got to God of War.
Yeah.
Which I think we were all kind of anticipating with the anniversary stuff going on near the back end of 2025 and the controller.
I know a lot of us were expecting the trilogy to be out. Like that would have been like the shadow drop, but like now it's just now in development now. And is it 3 games we're getting, or is it?
Yeah, I guess it's a trilogy, right?
Is it one game? One as
that they're gonna like one that they're going to piecemeal it or drop it all.
Yeah,
Because
like
it's a
what happened?
remake, right? Which is very
Yeah,
interesting. So, do you remake it in the style of God of War 2018 or Ragnarok, or is this going to be more hack and slash roots of God of War with maybe some revised cutscenes and stuff? Like,
I
know.
don't know.
Because obviously, if you go the first route, then you could do the full trilogy and drop it.
Yes.
But if you go the other way, then this is from the
This is
ground
gonna
up.
be like
This
a
is going to be
Final
many, many,
Fantasy.
many years,
Yeah,
right?
it's like a
Yeah.
Final Fantasy situation. Like here's part one and
I don't know.
reunion and rebirth.
I know, right? It's exciting though, and they brought back the original voice actor for
They did.
Kratos, so they're really doing all the fan service they need to,
Yes.
which is really great. And then obviously they shadow drop Sons of Sparta, which is like a Metroidvania style
Yeah.
pixelated game, which is not reviewing great, but I
No.
like the excitement of a shadow drop, so
Yes.
that's fun.
And the way how they did it was really cool as well. They're like, oh,
Yeah,
2026. They're like, psych, it's today. Just so you know. So
yeah, that was really cool.
yeah.
I did like that a lot. So I
I
mean,
know
like, there was
people
a
were
lot to be
upset with
excited
the
about.
2-player mode. You have to complete the game to get 2-player mode.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Who has friends these days? I don't know what people are talking about.
I don't have any friends. I don't need friends.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. I'm kind of
Yeah.
surprised they didn't release it on Switch 2,
I'm
but
surprised there's no like other like this game seemed like it would have been perfect to throw it on a Switch too.
yeah, I mean, who knows?
And
Maybe they'll release
even
it later in the
Xbox if
year
you
on there,
wanted
right?
to, but
Like, obviously, Nintendo is a bit slow getting the dev consoles out to where they needed to go. Even MLB The Show, for example, is not getting a Switch 2 edition yet.
yeah.
I would think that's coming.
They mentioned
So
that there's gonna be Switch 2 enhancements, but like
great.
what Dragon Ball did, where it's just a Switch 1 game, but like if you play it on Switch 2, you will get like Switch 2 enhancements.
Gotcha.
So, but they haven't even said what it is yet. And every day I'm like messaging them. I'm like, what's happening,
What's
guys?
going on?
What's going on?
What is this? I
Are
want
we playing
this.
ball or what?
Yeah, what's
like,
up?
you know?
What's up? I think,
They
yeah.
even had a
So I
Konami
think,
showcase.
yeah. I mean, that was great.
That
And
building
the Metal Gear
sick. I want to
Solid
visit that building.
yeah, that the Metal Gear Solid collection's obviously awesome. Castlevania's back.
Yeah. And the first one too got enhancements.
Yeah. Yeah, like they cleaned it up a
And
bit,
on the
which is
Switch
great.
as well. They cleaned up everything
Switch and Switch
HD
2, yeah.
quality.
It's gonna be very interesting to play MGS4 on Switch 2. I'm very intrigued to see how that
Exciting
works
times.
because Guns of the Patriots, baby.
Right?
That's
And
a great game. And
multiplayer.
multiplayer is in Peace Walker, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, like, Konami seems to be doing it well. I
They're
feel like
back.
we're really in kind of like a resurgence for them. In Castlevania, they've kind of implied that there's more coming from Castlevania as well, outside of just this game, which is really, really exciting for fans because
See, I find they're doing it
they've
right
been
by
deprived
getting,
for a long time.
yeah, but I think they're doing it right by getting like, okay, we inspired you to make like your Dead Cells games and everything. Why don't you just make the next Castlevania for us?
No, am I wrong in saying Dead Cells had Castlevania DLC?
It did.
So
that
now
was
they're
like
just
the last
making it
DLC.
Castlevania.
But Dead Cells was very Castlevania inspired.
Yes.
So so they're doing it right by like, hey, why don't you just make the next Castlevania game for us? Like, you know, like,
and this team also did Prince of Persia Rogue, right?
Yeah, they did.
So I mean,
yeah.
the only franchise they haven't really touched yet is Metroid. So maybe they'll get their shot if this is well received.
Nintendo would be like, hey, you wanna?
Wouldn't be bad.
Come here.
Yeah. Hey, you want to make a Metroid?
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it'd be
even
pretty
with Silent Hills, it's 3 developers making that game.
Yeah.
Annapurna is one of them, and I'm trying to remember the other two. Oh, Screenburn is another one, and then sadly for the third one, I don't remember. I'm sorry, but it looks fantastic as well. I like the little teaser they did there with the tarp on top of the sign. You're like, oh, it's gonna say Silent Hill, but no, it said like another place instead. Saint Amelia. So, even that one looked truly amazing. First person view as well. Silent Hill. So
yeah, man.
You've got the Octopus game if you wanted to. For those who
with some MGS crossover content there.
The demo's available and is on Switch 2 as well.
There you go. Lots going on for everybody who wants to play.
This
Lots
like this
happening.
state of play, and the thing with this state of play, like it just kept going, and I'm like, okay, well, this game's gonna end it. And then I'm like, oh, it didn't. The marathon, like, oh, they're gonna end on marathon. Nope, they just kept going.
No.
I was like, oh, they're still going. Here's Soros now. Okay, all right, here's Marvel Tokon. Okay, this has to end it.
I
Nope,
like
here's
that they
God of
kind of
War.
saved. Yeah, I like that they kind of saved all the PlayStation announcements for the end.
Yes,
But like the third party announcements they had were awesome. So I was
they
like,
were
this is great.
fantastic.
Yeah, I was surprised Sonic didn't show up, but
Yeah, there's a
maybe
rumor Sonic
maybe
game, so
maybe summer or maybe Nintendo Direct. Maybe there's something going on there. I guess we'll see.
we'll find out. Even there was a goddamn chicken game made by Craft in Montreal.
Yeah, that's right. It's Chicken of War or something. People were making jokes. Yeah.
Yeah, Project Windless is the name for it. Yeah, but Chicken of War, like, it looks so good. I was like, what's happening here?
That's so
We got
good.
Control Resonant as well on top of
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Looks fantastic. We're finally moving along. I guess that was like New York. I can't remember where they are, but sure if Steve was there, he would have told us. So
If Steve was here, he'd know.
he wouldn't know. But sadly, Steve's not here. No.
Damn.
And then Kenna as well, which looks
which kicked off the show.
That looks like a PS5 game.
Does it? Yeah. Okay.
It looks like
That's
a movie. I'm like, oh my god, it's like a Pixar movie playing right now.
Yeah.
It looks fantastic.
It looks really good. Yeah, I'm excited for that one too. That's a really good one. Yeah,
So,
lots of stuff to look forward to, and that's not even touching on Wolverine, which is coming out this year, and
right.
obviously Grand Theft Auto 6 will be a major player on that platform. So, I think PlayStation killed it. I think that they really, really knocked it out of the park with this, and it makes me excited. If I owned a PlayStation, I would be pretty excited for what's coming to that console because it looks really, really good. It's a strong lineup.
As soon as they show anything for GTA, and then you just hear PlayStation at the end of it.
Yeah,
that's it. I'm sorry, Xbox. Yes, the game may be coming to your console, but everyone's buying PlayStation right after that.
I mean, yeah, right. Like, I mean, because it's not just it's like, oh, I want to get a console to play Grand Theft Auto 6. Like that's part of it, but then it's also like, oh, and I waited and I didn't play Final Fantasy Rebirth, and I didn't play Wolverine, and I didn't play Spider-Man 2, and I didn't play Death Stranding 2, and I didn't play this and that and that and that. And it's like,
which,
okay,
half the games you can get on PS Plus now, right?
Yeah, like Spider-Man 2 is on PS Plus, so it's like jumping in now is like
perfect time.
You have nothing but just hours and hours and hours and hours of content to go through. So it's, I mean, like if you're just
leading
looking for
up
something
to GTA.
Yeah, it's a good time. It's a good time.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. I need that PS5 Pro, I think, probably for GTA and Wolverine, though. Really get it humming.
Yeah, I think the PS5 might be. I mean, if it's a winter game, it's perfect time to keep you warm, so you're good for that.
That's true.
So just thinking that your PS5 is going to be fuming with heat.
Fire it up, play some GTA.
I remember like just people doing Street Fighter. They had to take off the covers and blow a fan on it. It was overheating.
Oh my god! Well,
and that was just a tournament. I'm like, oh my god.
Hopefully they can figure that out by the time GTA comes up. But
it's gonna be nuts.
It's an exciting time. It's an exciting time to be a PlayStation fan.
Hell yeah.
Be a fan of gaming in general, honestly.
Gaming in general. That's why I'm excited for these announcements because it just gets me excited. Like, oh, what else is coming out?
Yeah.
So
no, I feel that. All right, here's my question for you. We've talked about Switch 2 a lot.
We did. I love my Switch 2.
What game do you think will come to Switch 2 from PlayStation? Because I would assume even the Nintendo Partner Showcase had like a console archives title, which is PlayStation owned. It was the snowboarding one.
That snowboarding one still has the PlayStation controller in the game.
So it's like PlayStation is not against licensing out IP to appear. Patapon's on Switch, stuff like that. Like obviously Lego Horizon. So I think we'll probably.
I'm gonna say Horizon series will be on there.
Yeah, I think that's not a bad pick. I think that's a pretty good pick.
If there's any PlayStation IP game, it'll be Horizon. It won't be a
I don't
Spider-Man.
disagree with that. I was gonna say
Although
Spider-Man.
I will love
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man though.
Spider-Man and Miles Morales on there would be pretty. I mean, that game it's an incredible game, but like
It's Steam Deck
ran on
verified.
PS4, Steam Deck verified, not really putting them in a position of jeopardizing market share.
Mm-hmm.
Leans into what they're doing with the other Marvel stuff, if it's Wolverine or Spider-Man 3 or or Venom or whatever they want to do next, like kind of really ties in nicely there. I feel like that would be the one I feel like Spider-Man out of all of them has a lot of opportunity to really shine on Nintendo hardware if PlayStation felt it would fit.
The only other one I could think of, and this is only a PlayStation game because I think he just I believe he partnered with them, is Death Stranding.
That makes perfect sense.
Yeah.
That's on iPhones, and I think it's on Xbox now too.
Yes.
Yeah, so
the
that's got it. That'll
PC
happen
version
for sure.
was it was only Xbox PC, right? Or is it now official? On
it's definitely on because it was on PC Game Pass and then they released it on Xbox.
That was the
and
only
Helldivers 2 is obviously on Xbox.
Yes.
Marathon is coming to Xbox.
Helldivers is another one I can see coming to Switch. Why not?
Helldivers Marathon makes a lot of sense to me.
Yes.
Helldivers Marathon. Yeah. I would love to see like a single player like Spider-Man. I think that would be really cool, but hopefully we find out soon.
Yeah, absolutely.
With that direct in March, maybe.
March 5th. I don't know. We'll see.
March 5th
everyone's
March
talking about
maybe.
This week. I don't know.
I don't buy the hype.
Chatter.
I don't buy the hype.
Out.
I think it's blind optimism and people who are speculating under the guise of leaking things. I think they got not reliable sources.
I think they got bamboozled.
I think they got bamboozled.
Yeah. But I don't mind being wrong.
I would be happy. I'd be thrilled to bits to be wrong.
I'll be happy. I'd be like, oh, you know what? Oh, it is coming out Thursday? No problem.
Great. Okay. I guess I'll watch it.
I guess I'll have a good time.
If I have to. Okay. Twist my arm. I guess I'll watch it.
Exactly. So we'll have to wait and find out. So what's going on for you for the rest of the week? If there's no direct.
I'm actually sending off some Pokemon cards to PSA. So I'm gonna be doing that and just seeing how that goes for me.
Was that Lady Gaga card correct?
Is there a card?
I tagged you in it with Jigglypuff.
Let's see.
Lady Gaga Pokemon 30th anniversary.
Oh well, that was because she was in the Super Bowl ad with Jigglypuff.
I mean, it just
that's not a real card.
Gaga's Jigglypuff.
No, that won't. No, it's not a real card. But
I mean, good.
There's a lot of fake cards floating around, like that manga Pikachu you sent me. I'm like, I hope that they do something like that because that would be
I
fire.
can't see why that one can't be real. Come on.
They have like a lot of cool, some of the TCG stuff or some of the gear. They have like hats and play mats and stuff that are based on the intro to the original Pokemon game, where it's Nidorino versus Gengar, kind of in the gray or the black and white screen of the Game Boy, kind of greenish, I guess. So I mean, like I that would be cool too if they just threw it back and did some of the like the OG Pokemon looking sprites or some of the cards. So 27th, man, 10 days. I guess we'll see what they have cooking for the 30th.
Yeah, we'll find out. By the way, this Mugenics games is taking over. It sold a million copies.
Downloads. I wish I drafted that for a thing.
That is insane.
Because I did think about it for like a split second, and I was like, no, I feel like I'll go Pokopia, and I feel like Pokopia won't hit a 90, but I think it'll do okay.
You know, even if you got like a 77, for example, you still get points.
I know.
I thought for some reason if we didn't hit 80, we lose points. I
feel like it should be 80. I feel like it should be 80.
Countered.
Yeah, maybe.
My Mario one, I still got 6 points, but no one countered me.
Yeah, you won Mario Tennis Fever, eh?
I thought it was.
That's tough.
I like the game. The online.
I like it too. I'm playing it. I like it.
Online's really good, except for ranked. They screwed up on ranked, but they can fix that. Because if you and I want to go in ranked, I have to get you by chance.
See, I need them to add some DLC to this game and add King K. Rool immediately because I need King K. Rool in there.
But he's not a Mario Party.
He could be. They got Donkey Kong and Diddy in there.
They were always a Mario Party. Ever since Double Dash.
It's time. They got to intro them. They have like a piranha.
No time to party.
I have a Goomba. Like, just get King K. Rool in there. Get King K. Rool in there immediately, and then put him in Mario Kart, and that's what I want. I want him in all that stuff. He should be in
Mario Kart for reasons.
He should definitely be in Mario Kart, and hopefully we see Mario Kart DLC at this rumored direct in March.
For the love of God, yes. Like, how? Like, do you think like they're just gonna add an island to the world? They just keep adding islands to the world. Like, that's the way to add more tracks.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I would obviously have to add more tracks, and I guess that's unless you find because I feel like you kind of have to expand it into a world. Because right now we're just on like a
little nugget.
Yeah, like a little dirt patch,
Little dirt patch.
It's like a little patch of land there, Mushroom Kingdom-y type of stuff. So I feel like we got a little island, and then obviously that just keeps expanding into whatever else they want to add for the rest of that game's life.
They can make Mario Kart World into like Smash Brothers, like
they Sonic. They should totally do that.
Add like a little Green Hill Zone island. Hyrule could come back.
Hyrule. There's a million things they could and should do.
They already have a Pac-Man arcades. Why isn't Pac-Man
Mega Man?
It's time.
Yeah, they got to get that stuff going. Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I guess you could. Why not?
Sonic did it for some reason. I don't know why they added all these people like SpongeBob.
Yeah. You got SpongeBob.
Minecraft's in there.
Mega Man.
Yeah.
Avatar.
Right. Yeah.
Ninja Turtles. It's all coming.
We'll see. We'll definitely see. For me, I'm trying to finish some games here. I know I got some Yakuza 3 I'm playing and still have some Dispatch to finish as well, which they brought back some stuff from the censorship. So,
oh, did they?
Yeah, they just what's her Invisible Girl, the dream sequence. She was muted before, but now there's sound. I'm like, oh joy, oh great.
I need to play Dispatch. I feel like everyone's like really liked it.
It's really good. It's really good. It's really. I could definitely see it as like a TV show as well, but it's enjoyable.
I'm in. I'll give it a try. I've seen a lot of people talking about it. So
are you playing the Switch version? You get to play the PC.
Probably play it on PlayStation or something like that. If it's just full version as intended.
Well, yeah. Like the censor parts are not even that bad. I don't understand. Like it kind of makes sense. You're like, oh, okay, yeah.
No, okay.
So it's there.
All right, fair enough.
But yeah, we'll check you out here next week if there's a direct or not. But he'll be here next week for Pokemon. So
woo!
Excited times.